Afternoon folks, it's just gone 7 minutes past 5 and I'm in front of the camera back in the UK after a very enjoyable and a hectic week-long session over the channel in France. I don't know if you managed to catch the bumper blog that I posted a while back, about 24 hours ago I think. It's in 8 parts and it includes 250s, a massive catfish which my good friend Nick Rudge caught, 70 odd pound, and numerous other 30s. I've got a little bit of holiday left. Weather's absolutely pucker, the conditions are really adore, overcast, a slight breeze, a little bit of rain in the air, so couldn't resist it. So me and me old mucker, Mr. Copson, we've popped down the new water for another short session. And as I'm talking to you, he's just, nearly went off then, he's just about to respot one of his rods. Reason being is he's just bagged himself a little common. Haven't gone and weighed it, I should say it's about 15 or 16 pound, but it's a nice way to kick off the session. Same baits as normal on the CM1, marks on the fizz, snowman presentations, normal spots. We're in the same swim that we've fished now for, just say about 7 or 8 sessions. Got 2 of my rods in the open water and 1 down the ever faithful corner, and things are looking quite promising and the sign's looking good because as I say, Mark's just bagged one, so we're going to get that on camera shortly. And as usual, I'm going to traditionally put the kettle on and have the first brew of the session, so catch you.
There we go folks, not the biggest fish in the lake, but a nice start.
Yeah.
Mark tells me he was down here last week. And
quite hard last week.
Bit of a grueler, mate?
It was, yeah. The only boats I had 2 at the same time. Unfortunately. This is not going well. Should we start again?
Yeah, kept this one in the margin whilst he was respotting his rod in the landing net, so
poured down around.
Yeah, we just had a right downpour, lasted about 5 minutes, but
so
I think we've got some order now. Yeah, he's.
Hopefully you'll be able to get that in after them ones you was having to zoom back a bit last week to get on.
Yeah, this one fits the camera, no problem, mate.
I'd like to just congratulate you and Nick for an awesome week's fishing in France.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Wish you could have been there, but unfortunately.
Yep, we wish you could have been there as well, mate. It was there was someone missing, but there's always next year.
Yep.
Hopefully you can be on that boat with us over there next year, wherever we go.
Hopefully, yeah. I'll have to put up with these for the meantime now, which I don't mind.
Well, you ain't the only one. It's back to bed and butter now. The week of glory is a distant memory.
That's it. Back to the grindstone.
That's a nice little fish though.
It is nice condition, yeah.
About 14 or 15.
Yeah, we hadn't waited long for him either.
No, you haven't. No.
So the last 2 or 3 weeks I've had to wait more or less to the death to get a bite. It was 8 o'clock last night, about 15 minutes before it went dark. So when them 2 rattled off, but I hadn't seen a fish roll, no signs of bubbling, nothing last week. I didn't think it was going to happen.
No.
But typically it had to happen together. Managed to get him in though, and anyhow.
Well done, mate.
We'll get this one back in and we'll get the rods back out. Hopefully we'll have a couple more.
Great stuff.
Okay,
Cheers.
Update at 6:15. I wish we could show you what's going on in front of us because it's absolutely fizzing. It's you know what's off. It's something absolutely ripping the bottom off right over my rod. I've just dropped a few more freebies on top, hoping it'll be enough just to trap one's attention and get their heads down. Just tied up a few fresh bags, so in the next 15 to 30 minutes, if I haven't had any action, I'm going to respot the rods. So I'll keep looking around because them bubbles are just getting more intense. Conditions are spot on. Mark's even got his binoculars out to the right of me. It's looking good folks, so fingers crossed something's going to happen. It's looking very good. So just a brief update. Come on, 25 past 7 and turned into a bit of a depressing evening. I've just been next door to see Mark, having a chat like you do, and just watching the water. Absolutely fizzing all over our rods, the left hander and Mark's right hander. Not even a line and nothing. We're thinking it may possibly be bream. There's a good head of bream in this lake, so yeah, it could be those, or it just could be carp that are playing cute and having a scoff on our freebies, and who knows, we could have been picked up 3 or 4 times. It obviously does happen, clearly states that in the underwater videos if you've seen it, and you know, we've been done, but in a nutshell we're absolutely doing our fruits in and scratching our noddings here as to why we haven't picked up a fish yet. But as I say, or as I say, that's carp fishing, and you're learning all the time. Well, I am anyway. So we've probably got around about hour and 10 minutes left of the session. The nights are well and truly drawn in now, sadly. I'm looking again, and it's the plumes of bubbles is just. You think a diver's going to come and stick his head up in a bit. That's how ferocious the bubbling is, but we'll soldier on. I think I might just pepper a few more bottom baits out there, and fingers crossed one of them rattles off in the next hour or so. But if it doesn't happen, I can't complain after the week I've just experienced in France. Absolutely epic. So yep, I'm going to pop the kettle on, as I say, pepper a few more baits out there, and see if I can't winkle one out before I have to call it a day.
Well folks, that's only gone and done it again. Wait till you see this baby.
I said to you it was fizzing like you know what out there, and we were scratching our heads as to, you know, why we couldn't get a bite, but it's happened, and well, I'm bracing myself because this one's going to hurt my arms.
After last week, mate, are you going to be able to pick him up?
I'll do my best, mate. I'll just calm it down a bit. You ready, folks? Oh, no, still a bit lively. Try again. Look at this for Leviathan. Oh, I'll try again.
He's wriggling about a bit, mate, with the straw, put them in the margins.
Yep. Oh.
But you have to get your rod back out with all the bubbling out there.
Mate, yeah. Ready? There you go.
Yeah, not quite the stamp of last week.
No, actually the last fish I caught before this one was in the excess of £44. But I've had a bite, it saved the blank.
That one's probably getting up to the excess of £5.
That's being generous, mate.
Yeah.
He's about 4.5. That's pushing it as well, I think.
Beautiful condition though.
Oh, it really is. I mean, if you'd have caught this on 2.5, £3 line on the old waggler, a bit of sweet corn, that would have given you the right run around. But fishing the way we set up tonight for hopefully something slightly bigger was a bit crude. But
yeah,
you can't pick which fish picks up your bait, can you?
No, that's it, mate.
But,
the right ones picked it up last week, but unfortunately, as we go at the minute.
And I was just throwing baits over this one. I'd pop bait over the left-hand rod, which was gone, middle rod, and the right-hand rod, and I just literally threw baits out with the stick, and it ripped off. So I've had to slam the stick down and pulled into it. And at first, we thought it was a bit of a plodder, which normally results in a better fish, but it surprised us when it hit the surface. It was this little one.
Yeah.
But beautiful little fish, and the future of the lake.
We'll see you again before we go home. I'm confident.
Mark's very confident this evening, so
conditions are plumb, and I reckon we're in for, even though only probably got 45 minutes to go.
Yeah,
but
not long now, have we?
I reckon we're going to get another couple yet.
Hopefully, mate.
So we'll put it back, and hopefully we'll get another.
Still got fish fizzing out in front of me. Not long respotted and peppered some more bait out there, and the more bait that goes in, the fizzing seems to increase. So we've got real low light conditions now. Dusk is fast approaching, so that's about it really. Bit of an interesting session. Nice welcome back to me UK fishing. So as always, if anything else does happen in the remainder of the session, I'll try and get it in the blog. But if it doesn't, just gone out of focus a bit there. There we are. If it doesn't, we'll catch you in the next edition of the Brolly blog, which will hopefully be next week. Work pending. So until then, folks, as always, from myself and Mark, thanks for watching. Tight lines and happy angling.
Well folks, I hope you can see this, but Matt's just nailed a peach of a mirror. He's not the biggest mirror in here, but he's probably about 15, 16 pound, but the scales on that are absolutely mint.
Apple slice heaven, mate.
Yeah.
I've been having liners for about 10-15 minutes, up and down the bobbin, and I've just literally sat on my hands. As you can see now, it's right borderline. We're going to pack up and
Yep.
go off home. But the old carp god's been shining on me again. It has done all last week, and the rod's melted off. And this is my prize. As I say, Mark's
What a
about
stunner.
15 or 16 pounds. It's just starting to rain, so that is definitely time to leave it and move on and go home. But
Best fish I've seen out of here all season, mate.
cracking finish to a bit of a grueler and testing session. I think we both agree, but absolutely
Definitely.
chuffed to bits with this, mate. Got some nice stills, folks, which I'll incorporate in the blog. So
Yeah, because this isn't doing it justice, because it has real nice fish.
but,
Right mate, we'll wrap it up because of the weather.
yep. But chuffed to bits, mate.
Yep. Keep angling and we'll see you next week.
Cheers, folks.